Every year around the end of July, I go to camp, sleeping away for 7 days with people I've never met before. You never know who they are or what they're like. Even if they're unfamiliar, you should always give them a chance. I believe in making new friends. Camp is the best experience I've ever had. At the beginning, it can be scary and awkward, but I always go back because of times like this. Last year was my 4th year going to camp. I was so excited because it was my first time in 2 years after missing a year from COVID. I've never made long-lasting friendships at camp, and just thought there were people I got really close to within that week and then never really talked to again. I went in knowing I wouldn't stay friends with any of them. Last year changed that perspective forever. When we first got there, everyone was new and shy. We started doing icebreakers and asking each other questions. I always hated icebreakers because I knew we probably wouldn't find things in common, and if anything, I would end up having bad first impressions about some people. But I was wrong. I was immediately drawn to one girl who was very similar to me. We clicked like magic. We liked all the same things and had the same humor. We stuck together that day and even chose bunk beds next to each other. We talked and talked and talked until we knew everything about each other. Within a few days, it seemed like we had known each other for years. Then, one particular night sealed our friendship for sure. The whole camp was going to have a huge game that night, campers versus staff. You could go anywhere in camp, which is what drove me and my friend deep into the woods to hide. We could barely see camp from where we were. Little did we know it was going to storm that night. It started to downpour and we could barely see. We knew for sure the game had ended by then and we needed to get back to camp. The thing was, we didn't know where to go. So there I was, stuck in the woods, soaking wet in the rain with the girl I had just met. After getting back to camp, we knew we'd be friends for a very long time. Scared back then, but looking back, we can only laugh. It was such a huge bonding experience for us, even if we didn't know it then. That day has stuck with me since, and always reminds me to stay open-minded and give everyone a chance. You never know what someone is going through, so never judge someone without getting to know them. I can't see her for a while because she lives far away, but our bond is unbreakable. She's still one of my best friends to this day, and we plan on going at the same time next year to create more memories. The moral of this story is to always give people a chance, because even if you don't expect it, a random person can turn into your best friend. So next time you go on a trip or see someone you don't know, make sure to say hello. You never know what could happen. I believe in making new friends.